We need to captions on what we say.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'll
Probably
do its
after the fact.
It'll do its auto caption.
And it's on YouTube, and YouTube will do that for you.
Yeah,
So then
I don't see why.
my other source is like, okay, I'm huge on Imager. Yeah, Imager. But so we the best soundbite of the night. You caption that into like
Yeah.
or screenshot the scenes and like whatever, and then you post it. And if it gets viral, if it gets upvoted, then more people will know about this. What you did.
Okay.
We should talk after, for sure.
Okay. We are.
We're live?
We are actually live now. Yeah, for 21 seconds.
What do you
or
mean?
something.
What do you mean for 21 seconds?
We're on.
Oh, yeah, because
We're
you
on.
did 2 fucking minutes last time, Johnny. No, you know that? Johnny got 2 minutes of the fucking show, apparently.
Hey, actually, I get the whole show. YouTube fucked up.
I'm
blaming it
let's
on your
blame
wife,
let's
actually.
blame
I'm
the
blaming it on your
humongous
wife.
let's blame the humongous corporation YouTube that they fucked up and not the stoned out of his mind fucking living in a shack Johnny.
They censored you, Burger.
I'm blaming
they?
your wife.
Yeah.
I'm
When?
blaming-
Last week, they
What-
censored you.
what did they censor?
They were
They
like,
have torture
fuck an
last
hour
week.
and a half. We're
Oh, yeah,
only
they
doing
did.
2 minutes.
Yeah, they literally brought me down to 2 minutes,
Well,
Johnny.
we did
Thanks,
have
man.
They said everything is too dangerous, too risky for our ears.
You know, a lot of people don't like what we talk about. I told you a long time ago we did that one show and got threatened. It was some weird
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
What was that about?
What was the show about?
That was the Alex Jones. Bill
Mhm.
Hicks.
Oh, I was on that show.
Got threatened.
Yeah.
Threatened emails. and shit.
By who? By who?
We don't know. We couldn't figure it out.
Just they didn't have the balls to tell you who it was.
No.
Told us we better stop. Da 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 da. We've gotten other things too. Just on
That's
shit we
what
talk
you
about.
get threatened.
Well, you know what
about?
it is. Well, no, you know what it is. It's like, well, because if you think of that, think of it this way: if Alex Jones is Bill Hicks, right? If that's the case, well, that's not that. That's the case. That's that everything's bullshit. Everything's a fucking lie. Then it means maybe fucking Morrison is Rush Limbaugh. Maybe these motherfuckers were they were so charismatic and they were used by the government. And then we think, oh, that's insane.
Tupac's alive, yeah.
Here's the thing. Well, by the way, welcome to I'm Burger Podcast, Johnny. Can we get some fucking theme music? Can we get
Proper
theme music?
intro.
Theme music.
We could. It goes da 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 da. I'm Burger.
I'm Burger Podcast, episode something something from the bunker. Welcome. We have a great show. We have a lot to talk about. Besides Johnny being a fucking retard and getting 2 minutes of goddamn show.
And it's episode 4, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's on. This is episode 4.
Yes, it is.
Look at that. Everyone knows more about the show than me. It's not my fault. The sound guy sucks. Here's the thing. No. Listen. We got a lot to talk about. We had a lot to talk about. We wanted to talk about the elections. We want to talk about everything going on, how the whole Trump thing, it's all getting really weird. One thing I will say about Trump is they put the cop in a Trump hat and Trump sweater and threw it all over Facebook that this guy was coming out as a Trump supporter originally,
that.
and the whole thing was fake. It was all photoshopped. And yeah, and so like now, so wait, forget that.
So it turns out he was just a closet Trump supporter.
Well, no. Here's the thing. If we talk about the Alex Jones and everything being bullshit, what if it went so far as if nobody's noticed? Okay, here's the statistics. 1,200 people were murdered.
Can I just ask, who's Alex Jones?
Thank you, Jenny.
Is
Thank
that
you.
the guy that gave everyone Kool-Aid and killed everybody?
No, that's
Jim
Jim
Jones.
Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Alex
Jim.
Jones is kind of like a conspiracy dude, but
Popular radio
Yeah, but
personality.
it's a weird thing, and so there's
But
a whole.
they think that
yeah.
Bill Hicks died, and then he's actually Alex Jones.
The fact is, Bill Hicks
He
had
was
pancreatic
reincarnated?
cancer. No, Bill Hicks had pancreatic cancer.
Like he faked his...
Went through chemo, never lost his hair or weight.
He's still alive?
Well, that's what people say.
No, he died formally.
Well,
but then
yeah.
Alex Jones
Pops up out of
popped
nowhere.
like, a few years afterwards.
Same place he was raised. Same production company. Same best friend.
And has
Facial
pancreatic
recognition. No. Facial recognition is almost 100%, except part of a nose or something. And the thing goes is, it was simply that Bill Hicks was preaching to a nation that God is stupid. You're an idiot if you believe in this God and you have to act this way and do this for them. The problem is he was getting momentum like insanity. People were starting to follow him. The youth The 18 to 35-year-olds were fucking jumping on board.
Like Jim Jones.
In a sense, except all
he
he
was
was telling
producing
them,
a counterculture, basically.
all he was literally creating a non-God believing counterculture, and all of a sudden, dude gets cancer, dies pretty boom, 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 but never lost weight, never lost hair. And then Alex Jones shows up, who has a lot of the same thoughts, however, does believe in God, and is less anti-government.
like he was washed by the
Jim Jones.
in a sense, in a sense.
Gave up the
Yeah.
drug.
No. If we're feeding into that conspiracy, because you said suddenly he got the cancer thing, do you think that cancer could have been? Is that cancer, or do you,
The two theories
was it
go.
planted in him?
Well, the two theories go that they gave him cancer and said, look, this is what you're going to do if you don't want it. Or they said, hey, do you want to live? Then you're
Yep.
going to die.
I buy that
Yep.
one.
And
Yeah.
you're going to stop this. You know.
So
da-da-da.
you're essentially saying that he's like a second coming of Christ, except when
Well,
Christ
no,
comes
they-
back. Hold on,
well,
when Christ
he's a
comes
washed
back,
up
he's like
Jimmy
the
Burke.
opposite of what he's supposed to be.
Well,
In a sense, yeah,
Illuminati,
yeah.
Someone has a cure to cancer, and they're just holding on to it, which has got to be true, right?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
Well,
come on.
there
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
supposed
Didn't
to
that
be.
happen recently? This guy has a cure to, or like a medicine to AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was that guy saying when he makes it like the medication all like super?
He has a
expensive?
medication.
Oh,
he has a cocktail.
Martin
he
Shkreli.
owns the rights to the cocktail.
that
And
numb
His
nut.
family. And so he raised the price, blah, blah, blah. Yes.
He raised the
Arsenal
price
number
like
one.
But you know
12
what? Is he a big piece of shit? Yeah. Is he bigger piece of shit than our government who already knows how to cure AIDS and won't? Yeah. No, he's not. And, you
He's
know,
part of it.
he's part of it. Yeah.
Because
He's.
it's capitalism.
That's what it takes. Johnny's dying
Well,
to say something.
No, I was just saying, is he a bigger piece of shit than this week's biggest pieces of shit?
Our main topic.
Officer Blaine Salamone,
Okay.
4-year veteran.
Give it up for Johnny for knowing
and
something.
Howie Lake
Right?
Jr.
Howie Lake Jr.
Yeah, yeah.
His name just says I hit
He
black
was
people.
3 years
Yeah.
back
The
in
comma
day.
junior.
Yeah.
These are
NASCAR
guys
driver
who-
/ beat
I
people.
don't know if you guys got to see the video. The Alton.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Alton Sterling. Did you guys
I
see
don't
the one
see
that
an arm.
just came out?
Yeah.
The
No,
new-
no.
the one
I
that
didn't
just-
see it, but I
Longer
heard it
one from a different angle.
on
Okay.
talk radio.
So yeah, and it's
Here's the
They
thing.
played it
I
on
don't
Fox
see him
Radio.
resisting arrest at the time they took him down. I see him standing in front of the car.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything. Now, my wife, who, and don't tell her this because she hates it.
She watches the show, though.
She's
Please
bl-
don't
no,
be
no, she's
watching.
black. No, my wife's black, and one of the things she was showing me, she showed me a video of this white dude beating the shit out of cops, and all they
Oh, I
keep doing
saw
is
that.
tasing them.
Yeah.
Now, what I explained to her is that those cops on that day, and that might be Rick, that son of a bitch redneck fuck who got drunk again, and they know his uncle, and they grew
No
up with his
shit.
grandpa,
No shit.
and you're like, we're gonna tase the shit. Fine, run, Rick. We'll arrest you tomorrow.
yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't mean though, but I'm not taking away from that blacks are dying 5-1. But if we look at the statistics in 2015, there's a discrepancy between about a 978 and 1,200 people shot by police. Now, here's what they said. More minorities were shot by police than white people by about 60. Now, your number then is that every goddamn other person in this entire country as a whole was just barely more than the white people that were shot and killed by cops. You can't do that comparison. There was like a couple, maybe 150, 200 black people shot by cops and murdered.
I liked your shared view about how it was a socioeconomic thing,
Of course.
where
Can I-
it wasn't a matter of race; it was a matter of economic
Class.
status.
White people are dying at half. That's-
Well, I want to interject.
Mm.
So I didn't see this video, but my sources, KNX Radio, unbiased, they don't give in their opinion, and they said that the shopkeeper saw this guy getting beat by the police. They
Yes.
didn't see a gun, but they did see the police pull out the gun from the man's pocket after they had beat him up.
Yeah, because
Well, let's go crazy. Let's say that this dude had something on the cops, and they were just set to kill him, and they were going to do it publicly
Yeah.
so they could get away with it.
Yep.
Or are they what? Well, here's the thing. In this country, they have been trying so hard to create a race riot between whites and blacks. They never mention the Mexicans, Latins, the Hondurans, any of them that are ever getting shot. They don't mention the Arabs, the Chinese, or the Asians.
The war on drugs across the border. They mention like
None of that,
Hispanic
yeah.
people all the time.
Only across the border, though. They don't talk, but
And
they don't
like
talk. You never
El
hear.
Paso and
Well, you never hear about people here in this country. You don't hear about some Latin dude getting shot by cops.
No
You don't
shit.
hear about some white guy getting shot by cops. Now, here's the thing. Almost for every one other person shot, there's one white person shot. People do not understand that the statistic is saying that there are more white people shot in this country than any other race of people.
Well, but there's more white people than any other people. in
Totally.
this country.
Here's
Totally.
the white,
Totally.
when the white
Yeah.
people kill though, they seem to just go for the jackpot. Like they're like mass murdering, and then they're killing themselves.
No, but what I'm saying, no, these are police shooting.
Yeah, no. And
These are police
Right.
shootings of people where people were killed. For almost every non-white person, there's a white person being killed.
So there's a theory behind that, and I was just like browsing the Internet Imager, and they said that this one person realized after watching a bunch of episodes of Cops why these men are getting shot by cops, because they sag their pants so low that when they reach down to pull them up,
It looks like they're doing a gun, yeah.
They're trying to pull out a
Yeah,
gun.
no,
and
yeah.
All they want to do is pull at their pants that are falling because they're sagging. I
But
don't
no,
know.
yeah, no. But in fact, it's like this is the thing. Growing up, I had a buddy of mine, Ep4, was shot 6 times by police. He had a broomstick.
Wow.
Latin guy. You never heard about it. You know why? He was a gang member. You know why? He was on angel dust. Nobody gave a fuck. That's all. It moved on. Now, here's the thing. Nobody gives a shit in general about the DVD dude getting shot. What we do care about, though, is that this is happening by police. The guy, I mean, we're not talking about Martin Luther King getting assassinated.
well, but
We're talking about a dude selling DVDs illegally. And again, news and everywhere is trying to make it seem like he was one of these black dudes on Hollywood Boulevard trying to force his CD down people.
Which he wasn't.
No, he was selling movies, bootleg
and the
movies.
Dude, and the dude at the store, the dude who owned the store, had said he was friends with him
Mhm.
for about 2 years.
The guy was
cop-
fine.
And then the real thing, because I watched the extendo video on my way here.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I noticed in that video, I didn't get to like really break down, but one of the things that's gonna come out is that how close that pig came to shooting the other pig. Like these were bumblefuck
Oh, yeah.
cops.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and then you
I don't
see
think
it's
they
not
were.
about-
Barney Rubbles.
but
I don't
you
think
see
they were.
It's not about race.
No, it's completely
And
about
it's
race.
fucking Louisiana.
This is what would if it was a white guy.
Is there a non-racist cop? In
If it was a
Louisiana?
white guy, it would have, and he was selling the DVDs on the corner. They would have walked up and say, "Hey, you have a license for this?" "No, I don't." "Okay, close this out, otherwise we'll ticket you."
Well, no, but based on statistics, no, they'd have gotten shot.
Yeah.
This is what the
A white
world.
guy, though.
Yes, this is what people aren't getting. Again, 1,000-something people, or 1,200 people. 517 of them are white.
But where
568 aren't.
That's true.
What
Where
are
are they doing these crimes though? Where
What
are these?
crimes?
The crimes
this is in
that-
Baton Rouge.
Who are we talking about?
Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about, though?
The whites. And
Well, no, it's all over the
blacks, 'cause,
nation.
I mean, if they're
Yeah.
in the hood committing these crimes, I think cops are more like on edge. Like, oh man, we're outnumbered. You know.
No, it's, you know what it is?
And versus
It's
the
rural
suburbs,
areas.
versus Florida, man.
Well, it's rural areas. It's places like Florida. It's all over. And it just depends on the demographic that's poor as to who's being killed.
Well, Berger, what does that say about the cops then?
Simply, we're a Nazi state. The police are what happened, Johnny? Okay, I'm back. Am I back? You cut me off. Okay. Okay. So the thing is, we live in a Nazi state. In all honesty, if that's the word you want to choose, but it's a Nazi state in
you
the
not.
sense.
say whatever you want.
In the sense, we feel we're free. But we're not free to speak our mind. We're not free to have information. Someone told me the other day, they said, you know what? The people don't understand that freedom ain't free. And I said, shouldn't it be?
Of
Freedom
course.
should always be
It's,
free.
it's in the
Yeah.
name.
So I heard like recently there was like a neo-Nazi movement, and they were like doing their like protests or whatever.
Everywhere.
And then these people were like protesting against him, and it actually got violent.
Of course.
Yeah, they were.
Let me ask you a
People
question,
that
though.
were and then
Where were these neo-Nazis for the last 10 years?
and then
Well,
they're,
they're
like,
always
freedom of
been
speech isn't
around.
really free.
No. Think about it for a second. Watch this. You saw the Klan rallies. You saw all this stuff in the 80s. In the 90s, it kind of swagged a little. Jerry Springer, shit like that. No real,
Rivera.
but no real live news, no real shit gave a fuck about it. Nothing was going on. Nothing's been going. There's been no Klan anywhere or anything else. All of a sudden, you got these Nazis showing up to Trump rallies. You got Nazis protesting.
Neo-Nazis.
But here's the problem: is bullshit.
Well, but if you're not white, you would know this because you haven't been on Stormfront. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
What
no,
is
I'm sorry,
Storefront?
but
What
fucking
is Storefront?
Screwdriver was out there. Like, my brother-in-law has a fucking Screwdriver record that he's had since he was fucking 14. You know? Like,
What does that mean?
Screwdriver was the old hardcore punk band that was neo-Nazi. They sang called "These Boots Are Made for Stomping."
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they'll
yeah.
do.
John, you know,
Yeah, and
there's-
you know what it was? You know what they were? Some little rich suburban fucks.
Oh, they were
No, check
dirty
this
white
out.
trash
Check this
kids.
out,
Wait,
John.
wait,
Bullshit.
they're-
You know-
They really were.
Sid Vicious's dad was a doctor.
No,
Eat
John.
a dick.
John, you
I'm
want to
telling
know
you,
something
all of 'em.
funny? John,
Every
John,
goddamn one of them.
John, there's a Jewish cover band. There's a Jewish Screwdriver tribute band. I kid you not.
That's hysterical.
Those are that bad. No,
That's hysterical. No.
Wait, let's not forget the flaggers. The flaggers.
Well, they're
the
all.
con-
This is the
for
thing. But here's the
Confederacy.
thing. They're all bullshit. All these punk bands that were doing this neo-Nazi shit, it was set up. It's all set up. Justin Bieber, every fucking thing is a setup, and people don't get it.
Canadian.
Well, what I'm saying is that all of it is a big setup in the sense that, so here we are. We got, out of nowhere, Trump, the whole thing's going on. Trump's a racist, supposedly. Meanwhile, never been called a racist his whole life. He's going to send every Latin person,
Well, that's 'cause he's
American
a
or not.
Democratic plant.
Well, how long ago would we say that? Years ago, right, Johnny? When he first decided to run, I said he's a plant for Hillary because he supported all three campaigns, both the Bills and Hillary's.
He's a huge Democrat.
He's a huge supporter of the Clintons. They're a tight family.
He's saying all this shit just to sabotage. and
It's a guarantee Hillary will be president. You know why though?
She is going to be president.
Well,
Because
no,
she-
but you know why though?
Because
She had to step away from the presidency.
And you know
Last
how
time.
much sense that makes, because Loretta Lynch was caught talking to Bill Clinton
Mhm,
at the airport,
mhm.
and then what happens 2 days after that? The FBI under
Drops it.
Loretta Lynch
Yeah.
says, "No,
Yeah.
there's no reason to go."
And
under."
let me say, I
Really?
agree. I agree. If what you got on her is that she used the wrong emails and nobody got killed or nothing, ski.
That's
you know,
funny because Comey said the same thing when like Obama and Hillary Clinton were together, and Comey, the guy of the FBI, said,
Yeah.
"We're not going to charge her. She had no intent." But the argument was that she had gross negligence.
but it wasn't gross negligence. It was simple negligence in the fact that she
They said
chose
it
the
was
wrong thing.
gross.
But she didn't. She wasn't sending any top
Gross.
secret stuff back and forth.
they said it was comfort, like, you
then
know.
the analogy was, well, the drunk driver doesn't go out with the intent to kill people, but they unintentionally
Yes.
do.
And you know
And
what
that
though?
was the argument
None of the
against
drunk
Hillary,
drivers
you know?
who don't kill someone ever go to jail for murder or vehicular
They go for
manslaughter.
man-
No,
I'll
or
say
vehicular
murder.
man. What I'm saying, the ones who don't kill someone, the ones who drive home
And they
drunk.
don't flee the
they don't-
scene.
yeah.
The ones that don't flee the scene.
Rolando coming back from Flappers the other night. Okay, drunk off his ass. I don't know how he drove home. Here's the thing: he got home right. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul in a sense. Here's the thing, though. That's basically what happened. She fucked up. She did the wrong thing. I'm not a supporter of hers.
Slap on the wrist. We don't
She-
want Trump to be president.
Well, no. She literally, we want Trump to be president. Trump doesn't want to be president. There's no intention to be president is the problem. Trump appeals to so many people. I said Trump is porn.
to like old
No,
white
no,
70-year-old
you'd
men
be
No, it's
fucking.
nostalgic.
You would be so
that
amazed
want to like
how
fight
many
the,
Latin
what's
people.
an old white
No, no,
guy?
you'd be surprised how many Latin people support Trump, how many black people support Trump, how
There
many
are,
Arabic
yeah.
people.
Citizens.
You're
A,
right. You're
an
right.
The ones that
ama-
are
a
citizens
huge
are
amount.
Like, hey, the time has changed in
Hey,
America. Stop
you know-
coming, guys.
No, you know what? I'll tell you this: is I believe in open borders, but if we're gonna have them, then fucking do like everyone else and make them hard to get through. If not, fuck it. I believe fuck these borders. Nobody owns land. Everybody has a right. The Indians are cunts because you know what? They're not even native. They're Chinese. You can't own land by tapsies. They're nomadic. So you didn't even stay in the land you supposedly owned.
But this
It's
whole
all
thing-
bullshit.
But this whole thing about shutting down people, like we can't let Muslims in. That's like
He didn't
Nazi
say that, though.
Germany during World War II.
He didn't say that.
You have to, yeah.
He said you can't let anybody
we
who's
don't
on
want,
a
he
watch
said we don't
list.
want Muslims. We want to stop letting Muslims in the country. That's just like
He
saying
said we
we
wanna
want to
s-
stop
we wanna put
letting
a-
German Jewish.
Yeah.
We
No,
wanna
no.
Stop
Well,
Jews
you know-
from like.
Well,
this
but let me tell you,
coming
though.
into this world. So it's like no different than World War II versus now. But now that it's like he wants to know what your religion is.
Not your
Before letting you
religion.
before letting you in the country.
No,
He
he
Well,
wants to stop Muslims
well,
from
let me
coming
say
into
He
the
this.
did
country.
say he wanted to register
All Muslims. That's
Yeah.
like let's
Yes.
register all
Yes.
all Jews and like
No, no, yeah, yeah.
So we can come after them.
But again, keep in mind, he's at the point now where he has to start going so far overboard.
He does. You're right.
Because
you're
you
right.
know what the problem
He
that what you know
fired-
what they're scared
he
of?
fired his
That he's
PR
gonna win.
guy because
Of course
he
he did.
was shitting
No,
all
no,
over the
no. You know why?
Wait,
he
can I say
he
that on-
has to lose.
Of
course.
You can say
He has-
anything.
yeah.
There's no beeps here. He has to say any and everything
say
because
fuck,
you know what
say
the fear
shit.
is right now? America wants him.
You mean Merca?
No. America, and I'll tell you why. This is
Not
the
me,
thing.
though.
I'll tell anyone. I'm not a Trump supporter at all. I don't like rich people. I don't like daddy's boys. I don't like trust fund babies. None of them. Now, here's the thing. If I did vote, if I pretended that my vote mattered,
Wait,
and I
when you
did,
did vote, what did you vote as? Were you like a nonpartisan
always,
voting?
I voted the way I felt with each
and
candidate.
which way? Well, we
That's
don't
how
wanna
my
say,
mom
we don't
voted.
Do you
wanna
want to know?
say,
Okay,
we don't
wait.
1984.
Wait.
By
That's
the
Wait,
what
Jimmy
I wanna
Carter.
know.
his
That's
email
what I want.
is what's your
Do you
email?
want to know?
Send email
Do you want to
at-
know who I voted for? The last person I ever voted for. When was Reagan in office?
Oh!
What?
I
No,
voted
the
for-
second
I
time
voted
was
for Ron
88.
Paul. Let the
88,
record
84 and
show
88.
I was a Ron Paul.
I was
No,
off.
no.
voted
Reagan
for
went
Ron
2
Paul.
terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bush Senior,
Yeah.
Walker, or Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
He was 90 or 88 to 92. Bill Clinton 92.
I've never voted.
96, Al
Yeah.
Gore,
I don't vote.
2000.
Let me tell you.
Bush.
Okay,
Sold that
because-
election and gave it
yeah.
to George
That's
Bush.
why I don't vote. That's the reason the vote's a joke. That's the reason no matter
vote
what
is a
happens,
joke.
no matter what happens, Hillary wins. Period.
She's gonna win. She's gonna win.
But she seems
I
like
stopped
the
voting
lesser
for
of two
Bush.
evils.
No, not at
She's
all.
pancreatic cancer
Wait a second.
opposed to
Wait,
lung
let's
cancer.
deal with this. Let's deal with this.
It's still cancer.
Her husband. We're gonna have a president whose husband shoved a cigar in a woman's vagina and then smoked it.
It's on the court
is that somewhere
transcripts.
on like Pornhub?
It's on the court
No, this is
transcripts.
His
on
semen
court
was on a
transcripts.
dress, by
This
the
is
way.
on court transcripts. This isn't bullshit. This
Oh
isn't a
my
conspiracy. This is in court transcripts, publicly
You can
set out
read
there.
that.
You can read it.
So both these kind of suck for women.
Wait, but no. Let me tell you though. Let me tell you. At least Trump is straight up enough to just buy them flat out. Like here,
Buy 'em.
look. I'm in Hungary. I want one of those. Give it to me. And give him that, But here's the thing. So her husband stuck a cigar in a woman's vagina, a girl's vagina, basically.
Was he sober?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's no.
Only in the Cosby case is that. But here's the thing, because I
that-
love
that
pudding.
Cosby
I
face.
love pudding. Pudding's great. So here's the thing, though. So our president's husband, who was our president, shoved a cigar in a woman's vagina. We're going to elect a woman who's okay with that.
Yep.
This is the thing. I don't toe fuck women. I don't shove objects in women because I don't look at them as garbage or
You don't
toys.
demean women.
ever.
As he should.
Ever.
Unless they want it to.
I
you know.
will pull. You know what's funny is I've dated so many black women, and someone told me like you can't pull back black women's hair. I said no, she just got to weave.
Pull
to
that weave.
replace.
Yeah, pull that
Like
weave.
she needs
pull
to
that weave.
reweave.
Yeah.
I'm pulling hair.
It's expensive,
I'll
by the
pull
way.
hair. I'll choke.
Don't you dare touch that.
Oh, I'll choke. My wife got dreadlocks, so it's
Oh, you're good then.
natural.
You're good. Yeah.
But I'll choke all that shit. The thing I won't do is ever treat somebody I'm having sex with as less than what I am ever. And we have a president who did, Bill Clinton.
But wait.
Wait.
That's saying that you wouldn't have anal sex because you don't like to have anal sex.
Would you
performed
have-
to
wait.
you? You don't like the cat.
Whoa.
You're not gonna.
Did Hillary Clinton
You know?
get a
No, I'm just-
cigar?
I don't
in her
know.
butt?
No, but
Did-
you're.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Did Hillary
No,
Clinton
what
get
I'm
anal
saying-
sex
because
by
you
Bill?
don't want someone to put a cigar in you. Does it mean that someone might not?
However-
Nobody wants a cigar in them.
Bullshit.
Did you listen to my bit at the
Yeah.
Wicked Zoo the other day? 'Cause I talked
However,
about
there
that, by the
was
way.
a
I'm
budget
kidding, no.
surplus. That's the best part.
But I
of
mean,
it.
here's the thing. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so introduce yourself, by the way. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, please, Janine. do
You.
it, please.
My name is Janine.
And what do you do? You don't want to say.
No, don't say, but
She's staying low key.
you're
I like that.
what
Let me
Theo,
just say,
say hi to everyone.
let me
They know
just
you.
say I'm Janine, and I'm an existentialist and an allurophile.
I like that.
and the Laurel file. I like
Okay,
that. I like that.
so my question, Janine, is this: is like to demean somebody. Have you ever had sex with someone and they slap you a little?
Oh yeah.
Okay, kind of hot.
Yeah, kind of like pull my hair, you know.
Kind of hot.
Yeah.
Okay, you ever had sex where somebody calls you a fucking piece of shit and they piss on you?
No comment.
'Cause-
No way.
okay, I like where this went.
No way.
No, but you haven't, right? Okay, I like Janine. I like Janine.
She's not talking.
She got
Woo!
dirty. She
Ultimate
got deep
contempt
dirty in
of
her.
God.
Yeah.
She's dark.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
dark, dude.
She got some South Central dirty in her.
What's wrong with pissing on someone?
It's horrible, Johnny.
I think it's
It's-
all that.
Unless
It's
you're
weird.
R.
It's
Kelly,
weird.
okay.
It's weird when they piss in the shower while you're showering with them.
I think that's funny. But no, you know what I'm saying though? Like you wouldn't want someone shitting on your chest. You wouldn't want someone doing something disgusting.
But what if I accidentally shat on their dick?
Oh,
Well,
dude.
during anal?
That's not even
Is
hypothetical.
it during anal?
Woo!
I gotta tell you, you know what? It's not sexy, and anyone who can get through it, God bless them. Because I would
Dude,
look at you,
said-
I would
said that
straight
I
out
was
look at you
The
and
way
be like,
you
Speak
said
about
that
it again.
made it
I would be
not
like, bitch,
sound
you just
hypothetical
sharted on my dick.
whatsoever.
yeah, you sharted on my dick. I can't keep going.
And it's okay to pee in the shower.
It's okay to pee on someone. It is not
Compared
okay
to
to
that,
shit on
compared to
someone's
that.
dick. Okay,
Compared to
so
that.
but getting back to Trump.
Wait, can I introduce myself
Please.
quick? You
Yeah.
guys know me. This is my third time on
Yeah.
the show. Theo Manhattan. That's all you need to
He's
know.
fucking great.
Yeah.
What more do you
He
need?
was here at 3:30.
No, I was here at 5.
He's been ready. So, but here's the thing. And so, okay, so Bill Clinton did all this sick ass shit. Forget that. Bill Clinton was on a plane with a known pedophile. Known pedophile.
Guy
Wait,
from Subway. No, I'm
26
just kidding.
trips. 26 trips on the plane. 3 of them without any security. No Secret Service was allowed on the plane.
And underage girls.
No. Those are the times that Bill was fucking boys. That's the thing.
Bill.
Those couple times, Bill was fucking underage boys, and that's why Secret Service wasn't allowed. Because you know why? If you call me out for fucking underage women, I could still get away with that.
Well,
I
obviously.
can't get away with
Bert,
fucking young boys.
Where's the proof of that, though?
Oh, no.
Sources.
On the flight log. No sources. Flight logs are made public. Who's on the flight has to be announced. 26 times this motherfucker was on the plane. 23 of the times the Secret Service, Bill Clinton. Oh, the guy. Can someone Google
I don't know
this
that
for
guy.
me?
But-
But
Airplane
3 of
Bill
the
Clinton
times,
pedophile.
no Secret Service were logged in on the plane. That's
Consult
when
the
I say
Oracle.
Bill was fucking boys.
What? But
Because it's like everything else. You
But
could-
Donald Trump has literally, like, there are multiple witnesses to him raping a 13-year-old.
who?
Multiple.
What
Look it up. Look it
13-year-old?
up. Look it up. There's a model.
How old was he?
He was
Jeez.
50 something. This was 1990.
If this
or
was
something.
fucking,
And it's out there. He's raped at
if it was
least like
Saudi
4,
Arabia,
13,
that's a
thir-
Thursday.
Like 3 13-year-old girls and beat them. Like, because he's been violent. And he's got that kind of thing where he likes to beat women because
So
he's
there,
got a small
you have
dick.
nothing. You have nothing going on, Johnny.
No, I do. Am
I
I just
feel-
ghosted? The internet just ghosted me this week. Fuck it.
Okay,
You're nobody.
Are all the
so,
bars up?
someone
We're gonna share.
No,
What
I'm
happened?
just saying.
What happened?
either they were
See,
like
the internet doesn't like me.
either
What the
they-
hell? Okay, I'm here.
I'm ghosted.
What?
I'm
What?
ghosted. They've ghosted me this week.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem, though. Is it's just simple. Well, let's get back to the main topic, which is
Alton.
what's the dude's
Alton
name?
Sterling.
Alton Sterling. Guy selling DVDs. Yeah, I truly believe this is a political ploy. They need the uprising. They need white people and black people to turn on each other, and I'll tell you why. What black people don't understand is they will be decimated.
No, I will say that, but they don't. All lives matter.
Oh, no, you know what? Let me tell you something. I get what you're saying, but I will tell you why Black Lives Matter. 5 to 1. 5 to
All
1 of
lives
any other
matter.
race. They're being killed 5 to 1 of any other race. So what they're saying is everyone else already knows all lives matter. They need to realize Black Lives Matter also. And that's what's
Would you say
missing.
more?
No, they're not saying, they're never saying more. They're not saying
No,
we're
they
more
say as
important.
well as
They're saying,
others.
hey guys, maybe recognize
Slightly
we're
offended
being
because
wiped
all
out.
lives matter. You know,
Oh
apparently
no, all lives
so-
do matter.
Some guy that's black gets shot, and then like some like Latin person, some Asian guy you
Mhm.
see gets shot, and well, like that did hit the news, but like they should all hit the news equally.
Yes, but watch this. For every one Latin dude, one Asian dude, 5 black dudes are being killed.
Name 5.
Fuck, I don't have all those names.
Trey-
Thank you. Chandra,
Trayvon Martin.
Chandra, Rodney
Oh
King.
wait,
Yeah, I can
Africa.
keep going, yeah.
That guy, Africa, that homeless
There
guy.
you go. And then the dude with the cigarettes. But that ain't
It's
even the point.
beyond,
But that's
yeah.
not even the point. It literally is every day.
That brown
And
guy.
and so we'll think of it this way: 1,200 people. That's fucking 2 a day.
Yeah.
2 people a day killed by our law enforcement.
It's like 4.
No, it's like 3 a day.
And so,
So
okay.
all 4
You're right,
cameras
3.
on cops.
3, you're right with 3. But so what I'm saying is, though, the reason the Black Lives Movement, when it was original and real, mattered is because they also matter. And they weren't mattering, and no one cared. And no one cared when black people were being killed, and nothing was being done about it. Now, when we look at the statistics and we realize, again, way more white people are being killed by police in this country than black people. But is it in the same realm? Possibly. So then we realize it's all socioeconomic. Whoever you are, whatever your race, if you're poor, you're at risk. Period.
I agree.
And that's all it is. And when people realize that, I've taught my children this. And one thing I teach my children is
You have children?
I have 3. If this night goes well, 4. So
Nice.
what I'm saying though is one thing I teach my children is, God damn it, I forgot my point. I don't have a lot of memory. What were we
5 new fans just popped up. I see.
Okay.
It says last name Manson.
doing? I don't care.
Manson. I
What
like
was
that.
my point? What was I
You
talking
were
about?
gonna say something
Yeah.
about how like you want to tell your children because of the fact that like the class system as far as being poor and rich and that matters and
Yeah, no, I'm lost.
oh shit.
Yeah, that killed me.
Yeah.
I
You see, you were talking about
yeah.
the 5 to 1. Now there are 1,200 people. 2 people die each day.
well, you know what I will say. Oh, what I teach.
You were gonna tell your kids that you can't stop being black, but you can stop being poor.
I don't know if I hate you or my kids hate you right now.
Just saying.
Okay.
You wanted to tell them that you know what
guys, just stop being poor.
That's all you have to do. You know,
They-
just
they-
get more money. That's it.
That's pretty much
What's
it, though.
holding
Oh,
you back?
thank you. Everyone shut up. What I teach my kids is simply this. You're fighting, stop. Stop for a goddamn minute. Stop and take a fucking breath. And you know what? Realize, hey, let's start over. Let's start over. And the problem with this country is nobody will stop for 5 fucking seconds and go, hey, let's start over. And everyone that's cool with whoever and doesn't mind what you are, race, preference, whatever, go to your right. Everyone's that's got issues, go to your left and have your issues. Okay, so this group, we're all cool with doing whatever. Great. Let's start over. I didn't have slaves. The black people didn't enslave my Jewish family. I didn't kick anyone or keep anyone out of this country. Never murdered an Indian.
No, we're all
Indians ever
displaced
fucked
from
me
this,
over.
so
Yes.
we can't be
Wait.
blamed for it.
Therefore, we
However,
have
we
to
can
start
be
over.
the part of the chain.
That's what we have to do, and we have to all
That's
stop
beautiful. That's beautiful.
and go, hey, whatever happened in the past, we're going to all move on. And let's start calling out everyone
Let's
who
not
can.
forget it happened. But
No,
try
never forget.
forgiving
But
us because we
easier
weren't
easier
the
said
guys.
than done.
Yes.
Because I've heard of this thing where, like, from generation to generation, that mentality has been passed
Yes.
on to generation to
To hate.
generation.
But
Yes.
you
So
can't.
But in every
that-
direction. In
You can't
every
hunt-
direction.
there's
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like
No.
to think it's dying out.
No. Okay.
No.
Well,
No,
I'll
it's
just tell you
not.
this. There's black people that also are just very angry. Yes, very.
Not just black people.
Older black people that still went through a lot of the like the oppression, and they don't give a fuck. They're pissed off at everybody. They don't give a fuck. Mexicans, anything, you know.
Rolando, so like I want to ask you because you could be perceived as not like as white, basically.
Of
You
course.
you get perceived. Well, he gets perceived Caucasian. I'm sorry. You could get perceived as a European of non-Aryan descent. You know, like you could be Persian. You know, and that's actually the whitest white besides the elves like me. But you know, well, come on, where does this shit come from? Really? That's the bigger question. But like, so when you have those interactions, I wonder, it's like, because as the whitest white man around, you know, I don't know, Theo's got red hair though, which, you know,
No,
real
well,
white
I'm
brown.
the only one in my family to have.
yeah,
it.
so you got the ginger black genes, according to my racist
involved?
brother-in-law. You know,
He's a
it's
Weasley.
true. Redhead, it means
That's
that you
right.
got the black
I
gene
miss
in
my
you.
brothers.
shit.
On Stormfront, yes, yes, it does. This is what white people believe. You know,
I'm not like a super liberal. Oh, you took my mic, you son of a cunt. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, black people, that's so sad. No, these poor minorities and this. Eat a dick. Eat a dick every day of your life. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even.
Because it's not a sob story we're
No.
trying to do. We're trying to say, hey, you guys are just as good as we are.
We're
know
just
you
as
went
good
through
as
way
you.
more shit than we did.
Well,
Granted.
depending on the time, yeah.
Granted. So let's.
I mean,
let's-
forgetting the time when they
let's
ruled.
seam things together. Let's move on forward.
Well, there's a whole argument to be made that actually, like, black males black American males are the pinnacle of evolution at this point, because all sloppy white people got around, like the fat Southerners got to live. There were no fat slaves.
No, wait, but the
There
black
were no fat
Southerners.
slaves, and there weren't any. They're like, so it was the smartest and the strongest slaves who survived. So descendants of the Black American diaspora of slavery would be the ones who had the pinnacle of evolution.
Well,
Because they lived through the hardest shit.
well, yeah,
you know?
but keep in mind, apparently we took all. Like, we didn't go after the biggest and the strongest.
Well, that's
No, no.
that's not
We
what
didn't
the
want.
slavery
No, no,
ads say.
no. It's not true. Let me tell you
Well,
something,
$12
Johnny.
for the
Johnny.
slave,
Let me explain
$12
something,
for the
Johnny.
skinny one.
Johnny. We never took the biggest and the strongest. We only took the inventors.
No, what I would like to just interject in saying is that giving them the ability to read.
They could read.
And they were raised like by Christian people, slave owners. They had to read the Bible to be good Christians. So upon reading, they became like smart.
No, they could
self-willed
read, but they
people.
could read
No,
in
but
their
not
language.
all-
Yeah.
not all s-
Yeah.
and-
It's
No,
like
no, but
it's
let's
like
say-
it's like the
okay.
dishwasher.
They, like, learned
The
for
dishwasher
themselves,
who's a
basically.
doctor in El
Yes,
Salvador.
There you go.
He's
there you
smart in his
Go.
language.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, they were stupid in English,
That reminds
but
me
in
of
their
Martin- that
Swahili
reminds
and
me of
shit.
Martin Luther, like the Bible was with
Martin Luther was a piece of shit.
He was an amazing
Yeah,
man.
he was a piece of shit who fucked
I
people over
disagree-
with art.
I disagree with the burger 100% because if it wasn't for Martin Luther, we would have never have separated church from state. Okay, King James decided to look the other way and allow Martin Luther to give people the ability to read their own Bible, which therefore separated church
I
from
think
The
state.
Martin
ability
Luther was a-
to read a constricting, conformist.
Martin Luther
law
was
book.
an anti-Semitic
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just like Henry Ford.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
He hated Jews.
I'm
Yeah.
Protestant.
Hated Jews.
I
He
don't- I
hated.
don't-
He
I-
hated his. It's like one
Yeah.
and a half men,
Yeah.
one and
Yeah.
a half Jews.
Yeah.
kinda.
Can I give a quick 30-second Christian interview? Hey, so what's your denomination?
I said.
Hi, I'm Johnny. I believe first and foremost in my Lord Jesus Christ, personal Savior. And I'd like to just ask you a little bit. So, what's your current affiliation? No, what church do you go to? Like, what kind of church?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Which ones?
No.
Come
maybe-
on, throw me a bone on which
Christmas,
Christian
Easter,
church.
and-
Okay,
Where-
so
Yeah.
we are all for Martin Luther because of the New King James Version. But
Yeah.
yes, I was raised.
NKJ, right?
You like the King James
Yes, because
Are you KJV
he-
only?
he
Wait.
gave us all. He gave
So-
us. No, what do you mean the real? Well,
at all the real.
which one is the real Bible then?
Wait.
The very first one.
The Torah, the First
No, the
Testament.
very-
Torah is the first written religion.
The Coptic.
real
The
Bible.
But then
Coptic.
the
Then there's
second.
the King James version of the Bible.
Exactly, that's the one that I'm
which was
talking about.
rewritten
So but are you?
God's word
No,
by
but
King James.
no, by Martin Luther. It says
Yeah.
King James on
Yeah.
it because
He
under
was the king.
King James
Yeah.
allowed Martin
Yeah.
Luther
To rewrite
do
a
this.
Bible.
And the church was like, "We're gonna fucking kill you, Martin
Yeah.
Luther." King James, what are you gonna do about this? And King James says, "You know what? I want to read that Bible myself. I'm tired of what the church is
Yeah.
telling me. What is in it?
I want to be able to
know myself."
translate it.
And he wrote it in German.
And it
Yeah,
was
so
so far off from the
Yeah.
truth of what the real Bible
It
said.
is.
And and now that we know
Says
the
the
now that we
No.
know the translation
I'm
of the
the-
real
I'm the
Bible,
king. I
it
don't-
is so far. It is the white man's Bible,
No,
and
you-
I'm not a big fan
No,
of
you
saying
know
that.
what? In the
But
Bible,
he
the
challenged
original.
the church, and he separated church from state.
Yeah, he
And I
fucked
applaud-
them.
And I applaud.
It was
Martin
it was
Luther.
Coptic, then
He gave us
Aramaic, and then
freedom.
Greek. In the Greek edition, which is still a widely accepted version of the
Mhm.
Bible, the Greek word for
Wait, the
what's
Greek
considered
Europeans.
Virgin Mary,
The Greeks had multiple
the Greek word is actually young woman. So she's not even considered a virgin
Yeah.
in the
It
original
was probably
Christianity.
Sappho.
Well, it's all bullshit. Yeah.
Lesbian.
Mary was a lesbian. She was a
Yeah.
Wait, your wife got
Yeah.
pregnant, and you didn't have sex.
she liked the
Oh,
clan.
yeah, that's the oldest thing ever. That's the oldest thing ever. You got God on Maury, and he's dancing around. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. It's But here's the thing. So the Bibles are all bullshit, every goddamn one of them, and I'll tell you why. They're simply made to constrict and control people, and that's what they do. Now, the King James version of the Bible, of the Christian Bible,
Which Martin
is
Luther allowed
truly
to happen under King
is
James
truly
rule.
the worst, most oppressive,
Worse than the Mormons?
women-hating version of that Bible that there ever was. Because in the original Bible, women weren't subservient. But in King James's version of the Bible, women all of a sudden are subservient.
And we're forgetting all the Gnostic Gospels
No,
too
no,
that
no,
were
no.
somehow left out.
All of it.
They were written out of the Bible.
They were.
Yeah,
Which the Catholic
But
Church
in order
added
to
The
the
Gnostic,
Apocrypha.
the Gnostic Gospels, and the rest of the other books
Did
were
Gnostics have a
written.
Bible?
They were written not agnostics, the Gnostics. The Gnostics comes from the Greek word gnosis, which means knowledge. The Gnostics were the very
Gnostics,
first and second century Christian church. They were the beginning of the Christian church. But in 376 AD, or CE, we had the Council of Nicaea. And the Council of Nicaea was when the Catholic Church, the Whore of Babylon, got together and it decided to exclude all books that didn't give them absolute control
That's
over
when
the
they
people.
decided the divinity
And that
of
was
Christ.
that was also where they did some things like the Trinity. Like they took the idea of the Trinity, which comes from Neoplatonism, all this bullshit.
Okay, the Trinity
It's-
goes way
I
back.
I
even
get
to the
that.
Egyptians.
I know it goes into Shekinah and this, but
Fundamentally, all
uh,
religions had this idea. So like humans don't really know like where it came from, but we have this notion that there is a trinity. From the Mayans to the Egyptians to the Christians, God is always associated with light. The people that don't believe in God, where did we come from? The Big Bang Theory. A star exploded. The
No,
sun
it
is,
wasn't-
The star is
But the
fucking
Big Bang,
light.
but the
No,
Big
no,
Bang
no,
Theory is
no.
not a star
No, you
exploding.
can say
No.
fuck.
Big
Big
Bang
Bang Theory
Theory
is
is when
whatever you
two
want.
hyper-dimensional
Cells.
string
I
membranes
took astronomy,
actually
Yeah.
come together
and
at
the
a
Big
tiny
Bang
little
Theory
point.
Is like a star exploded, and
No.
the star has raw elements inside
The
it.
Big
like
Bang
layers,
Theory
like,
Is that something
and all these
exploded
raw
into
elements
reality.
Creating
light-
organisms
light
that
ex-
created
It's
cells.
it's not just
light-
that.
a
The,
star
the
exploded.
Big Bang Theory comes from there's
We have
before the Big Bang. There's a big crunch.
Yeah.
So there's the fact that there was a universe
Well,
before.
There's
all
several-
that
in a
all went
compression
to a
expansion.
singularity.
What I
reality actually is that we're in a compression expansion wave, because reality is both waves and particles. God exists and he doesn't exist at the same time.
Yes.
That's what scientific reality says, and it does. It says that he both exists
there
and he
is
doesn't exist
something
all at
out
the same
there.
time.
Well, okay,
You
but
know?
something.
You're
but
giving us all
meaning
hope.
it's-
wait, something
Stop.
out there means anyone could be right. And so it
The
could be
burger's
Buddha,
right.
it could
Oh,
be
burger's right.
Buddha, it could be any fucking
religion
buddy.
burger.
But but here's the thing. If you really think about it, what you just said, Theo, is a very good point. It's like I always tell people, like, for example, real quick, go ahead and create something.
Blah.
Yeah, exactly.
She
That's the
created
greatest answer
blah.
is blah. Because you know what? You can't. You know why? We can't create what we don't know. And that's simply as humans, we literally cannot create what we already don't have some sort of knowledge of. Therefore, there had to be another time where everything we're doing now basically was happening, whether it's exactly the same or not, and that ended.
You know what? That's why in the Bible, because you know about quantum mechanics now, right? Astrophysics. That's why you don't see about anything about that in the Bible, is
Right.
because they had no idea of it back then, so they had to explain it some other way.
They
Of
didn't
course,
know
of course.
why they were still seeing ships.
Which
they
is
didn't
how
know
you know
why they
it's
were
a
still seeing
man-made
this.
thing.
So maybe God was an alien when Moses went up to Mount Zion. It was really an alien. Have you guys not
So
seen
Was
some
it an
people think
alien?
that,
Ancient
though.
Was it an alien?
Or an advanced
No.
or an
Wait,
advanced
wait.
human.
Was it an alien or was it just somebody
It was
already
an
here?
alien,
Yeah.
and humans could only
Or just someone
interpret
here.
it as God, and they had to create Jesus
Or
so
ju-
that we
but
could
or just someone here.
understand.
And God
And
was
Hebrew is really some alien writing.
well, okay, if you keep in mind, okay, like for example, if you look at Theo, we can go alien.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
That's
Or,
not
or
even
Ron
a-
Weasley.
With John with Jewish people, a lot of like European Jews, things like that. Yeah, you could think alien. Okay, possibly. They tend to get things done. They tend to know things a little more than everyone else. So do the Japanese.
Have you heard of
And
the
the
Bible
Japanese look at the what?
Code? The Bible code, like the only okay. So you set up the Torah as a crossword puzzle, and if you believe that God is an alien, you set up the Torah and you do a crossword search puzzle style, and you can like hit Hitler, you can hit 1942. It's
Well, that's the whole thing where
but
if you
for-
get enough
and
of
that's the-
some
Yeah.
data, you can make
no,
anything
no,
out
but
Yes.
of it. but-
scientists have done this with world and war and peace, with like other books and stuff.
Yeah, but it's
They
like a
could
fortune
only
cookie, though.
They could only recreate such consistency with the Torah.
Well,
because the Torah. Because the Torah was written by Kabbalists who actually they
Yes.
did write a code.
the Kabbalists were
into-
witches,
That
basically.
shit is real too. That's Jewish kung fu magic.
Yeah.
Shit's not
It
not
really
fake.
is. No, he's right.
Not fake at
He's
all.
right. That's real.
real.
That's not
Shit's
some
real.
Hanukkah bullshit.
No. that
Yeah,
shit-
that's
they
not like,
kill
hey,
you
check
with
out
that
my
shit.
bush.
That evil
Check
eye,
out my Hanukkah bush.
shit's
No.
actually real.
Hey, there's your leg,
Shit's on
fucker.
fire,
There's your
yo.
leg over there. There you go. Kabbalism is
Yeah.
Judaism in a sense, and it
That's
was
the
the
power
purest
words.
form.
Kabbalah is the power of
Funky
words.
You know what it is?
magic.
You know what it was? It was simply
It's the
before
secret.
they fed us fluoride. Simply
In our
before.
water. Oh no.
No, not in our water. In
Chemtrails.
everything.
I'm glad they fed us
Chemtrails.
fluoride.
Because you didn't want the third eye to see
No, it's
everything
'cause I
going
don't
on.
want my
Actually
dentist
whiter.
getting after me.
He likes your strong teeth. No, but and so then when we look at it, it's all really a script. And we're living this weird script and we don't realize it. And if enough of us stopped living it, it would change. It really, let me bring it back to the beating, is simply the timing of this whole thing. the timing of the beating, the timing of everything, and watch Trump's response to be insane, is going to change everything. But I don't believe to me, it's insane to think that somebody's getting together and planning to kill some black dude to create race problems and riots and unrest. However, we know in life that happens all the time.
And it's happened even before these times.
Way
You're right.
before our times. It's been going on. And so people have been setting up things to cause other things, create events. And so I think,
like Nostradamus.
I think, is this really,
He was weird.
like, did this happen? Was this a setup? It's all so insane, and we're coming to a point where we have so much knowledge. We're about to find out that everything we do is a joke.
That's why I'm so fascinated about the Bilderberg meetings that they
The
have.
Bilderbergs, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Hillary Clinton beat one of them. Her family, the Rodhams.
They went to
Huge
the
Bilderbergs.
Bilderberg meetings.
The
Neither
Rodhams
are
were
talking
huge.
about the Illuminati, but
Same difference.
But I will say the Heisenberg theory: the more you know where it is, the less you know
the
Yeah.
uncertainty
where it is.
principle, yeah.
You know, like the more you're on point, the further you are.
Because
off on point.
it's insanity.
It's not even there.
Because it's insanity.
Hold on. Heisenberg uncertainty principle is that you can know either the position or the momentum. Of
No,
a-
velocity. Position or velocity.
Momentum. Momentum,
But
it's
it's
the
not
angular
all-
momentum because you can't know you can't know where it's going next.
It's velocity.
Once you
Okay.
find out where it is, it's not there
I fucking
anymore.
read
I'm a
physics.
fucking public
16
school teacher.
years
Stop
since
talking
I
about
went to
this stuff.
college, God
It's
damn
throwing
it.
me off.
Shit.
The uncertainty principle, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
No, but it simply comes down to this. So many of us, so many millions of us are living like sheep. We don't get it. We don't realize it. We're being fed bullshit. Nobody hates each other in general. There are some people who have been ingrained with hate, and they don't know why they hate. And American History X, the reason it was such a great movie is because the guy went to jail. Black dude, white dude, both stuck together, like they were both stuck together, and they ended up becoming friends because that's what humans do. That's what humans do. You end up hanging out, you don't care. And so this hardcore white supremacist dude, and that's the thing. And so unless someone's ingraining the hate in you, it doesn't exist. As human beings, we don't hate each other.
I'm gonna be honest though. Like, if there was a huge conspiracy, like everything like this is
Oh,
actually true,
yeah.
I wouldn't care. Like, I'd actually be excited
Mm-hmm.
because I'd be like, that's
At least we
actually
know.
something greater. People always like something that's greater than ourselves.
I love that, to know that there's something beyond this.
It's awesome.
When
For as egotistical as humans are, like, we love that there's something bigger than
there's
us.
got to be, because if this is it,
There is something bigger.
It's
than
bullshit.
Us. There's
I
something.
know, it's an
There's something
exciting-
out there, Scully.
I'm hoping so.
All right,
I'm
Mulder.
truly hoping so. I literally, if you guys embraced right now, that would be so cool. But I literally, look at that, love on the show. That's what the Burger Podcast does. On Burger Podcast brings you love. And
That's
this is
right.
the thing. And this dude, he's as Jewy white as you could be. She's as Latin-y something else as you can be. And it's love. And that's what the world is. That's what people don't understand is there's nobody with any sense in their head that's going, oh, thank God they shot that guy.
No.
And
there are.
no, with any
Front,
sense,
not over.
with any sense in their
Why
head.
did they shoot that guy?
Yeah, everybody, like, why would you shoot him? And so if more black people realize there are tons of other people of every other race that are looking at the same thing going, holy fuck, that is wrong. That's not okay. We could all get together and change shit.
I think
Separately, we can't.
There's black people that probably think that other people don't give a shit, and that's like,
They're taught that.
yeah,
for a
you're
reason.
right, dude. And you know what? That's fucked up because, I mean, I grew up in South Central. You already know. I mean,
Yeah.
I told you before, and so like, my landlord was actually the house that we lived in. He owned it. He was a black man from Texas. He was a cop in the 50s and shit.
Jesus Christ, in the 50s?
yes.
What, did he arrest
Wow.
himself?
Yes, I know, right? And
He was
so
like, during the riots, they just beat the shit out of me.
he had like he had his daughter living in the back with her husband and their kids.
Yeah,
They
black
would
people.
play. They would play with me. So to not play with me with my, but
They'd touch my
well,
cock.
yeah.
They'd
Yeah.
rub my dick.
But I mean, what I'm saying is like a lot of black people don't understand that we other people of other ethnicities are behind them as well. They just don't
behind
believe
them, behind ourselves.
We're
We're all-
the humans. Yes,
this
we're
is
all
the thing.
humans. You're right. You're
Me
right.
and Will Smith aren't dealing with the same problems. I
Will
get
Smith
pulled over,
hasn't
he
aged.
doesn't.
But that's
The what?
Will Smith hasn't aged.
and
Another
that's and that's
conspiracy.
and
You
that's
said
the
an
problem.
age or an agent?
Conspiracy.
No, he has not aged.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Will Smith has. I was to say yes. That's a different.
in fact,
That's
he-
another difference
in fact,
between me and Will Smith. He has an agent. I get it.
But
I
that's the
fuck
prob-
things up.
But that's the problem too, is that they don't understand that, like, yeah, we're not. I mean, I'm not going through shit
No.
like that. I'm not getting pulled over. I mean, like you were
But I
asking
am.
me earlier.
I am all the
You-
time.
and you're right. And you're right. You're right. So it is more of a class. I mean, it
It's a
has
class
to do with
thing.
class as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's the only reason. The only real reason it's a class situation is because the cops themselves are trapped within the class system. They're all, they're already. If you're a cop,
Classist.
you're making $70,000, $80,000 a
90,
year.
Yeah, 80,
Whatever.
90.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're working Hancock Park where the fucking lawnmower costs more than that. You know, like seriously, like Hancock Park, Los Angeles, where the mayor lives and where the Bilderbergs have their house, right? That's like, I'm serious, like a fucking, the garden shack
No shit.
costs
I've seen
more
those
than
homes,
your
dude.
house.
Those homes are
You know,
crazy,
are
dude.
you gonna fuck with like these guys who have a like
They have
the,
castles. Those are
yeah,
castles,
they have.
dude.
You're not fucking with the kings because
so-
they're the kings.
Okay,
So
when-
yeah, outside like the 98%, 95%. Yeah, like if you're really rich, you're not getting fucked with.
And you know what I just want to say? When I'm driving up Rossmore, making my way to the
Oh,
gym
God,
at like
yeah.
5 in the morning, and I see this guy every day. He waters this pool that's like on Rossmore, and that's like Hancock Park area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it's not every odd day. You can't water the plants every day. We're in a drought. Why are you?
'Cause
allowed
that's-
to
He can- well, he
water
can
the
afford it.
plants
Because it's
every
a
day?
private Jewish school. I know
'Cause they have-
exactly what one you're talking
Like,
about.
you should have been watering the plants
Yeah.
right now.
The
We're in a
same
drought.
goddamn school. And you know what it is, though? You know what it is? It's simply, like I said, we had talked about it the other day when I was in El Paso. We went to the Holocaust Museum. I said, I went there with two other guys who looked more
And they
Aryan than me.
they were
They
really
literally, I said, they looked at us like we were there to gloat. And this is the thing, is there was one part of the thing where it showed how Anne Frank lived before the Holocaust. And this bitch was living good. This bitch was living real good, and her family was living real good, and her dad, I hope he burns in hell, because he's the only motherfucker who lived out of the whole family, so he had to be a piece of scum shit to make it through the Holocaust while his whole family died.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
God, you'd have to be.
Because that
Think of it
girl,
this way.
Anne Frank, her dad thugged it out, and
No, he didn't.
I think some.
No, he didn't.
I
He
think
didn't thug
some-
it out.
some
He
of the
made
peop-
up most of the diary. They lied about it.
No, I heard that he ripped
Yeah.
out pages of the diary.
No,
that
no.
He didn't want
He made it
published.
up. It was like a few pages. The fucking diary was a couple pages, and they made up the
He
rest
was
of
in
it.
an attic
They
for a
made
couple
us
of
cry
years,
in
and
junior
her
high school for
only
nothing.
Entertainment was writing in a journal.
No, but the thing was, it was only a few pages. They made up the rest. The whole story behind it is bullshit. I'm a Jew. I was behind it. I read the story as
I
a
want
kid.
sources because I read.
Oh,
the
yeah,
book
no,
and I
no.
cried.
Yeah, no. Who didn't? Check it
She
out.
It was
did.
maybe it's made for you
Bullshit.
to.
Now, here's the thing, though. Watch this. Now, you're not a dad, Theo, right? But if you were a
I'm
dad,
glad.
but what you'd understand is
I
here's the
have a
thing.
cat.
If you're a real dad, you know what doesn't ever
don't even
fucking
have a
live
cat.
last? The dad never lives longest. You die first. Before they take your kids, before
Because they
everything else.
sacrifice themselves.
Because you
usually.
don't let people take your kids and this and that. But this motherfucker lived.
I
So
think some of them gave up. Some of them said, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna meet my maker."
and those were better them than being like Anne Frank's dad, and you fucking live, and your daughter and your wife and everyone else and your other kids died.
How could he have me?
He had
and
money.
live?
He had
got
money.
Maybe-
separated.
He had money.
But no, okay, so
You know he bought his
so-
way
okay,
to
so-
safety.
Okay, so my family, my grandpa,
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Philman, knew shit was hitting the fan, and he got exodus
Out of it.
to Guatemala.
Yeah.
her dad was like, no, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. You'll
Yeah,
see.
'cause he had
Worked
money.
out. But then shit hit the fan, and then it was too late to
Well,
leave.
he still bartered. He still bartered to the
But
end.
yet they separate the women from the
Yeah.
men.
Well,
and
He let
when
them
he
take
was
his
in the
kids.
camp, though, he had more possessions, money
Mm-hmm.
on him, so he had more pull within the society. So he was one. He was
but
at
don't they strip you naked and
No.
shave you
no.
This is
he
the
was
thing.
at- but
That's
they, when
the-
they're shooting you
that's-
all in mass, and
that's
you're in
what
the
they tell
back
you.
of the line. You're gonna get shot last.
That's the thing.
No, it wasn't
That's what they tell you. Most of it was bullshit too.
Really?
But that's what they tell you. That all these people, and all this shit happened. What they don't tell you is all the Jews turning on Jews. What they don't tell you is the reality behind it, and this is why Israel says never again. What they're saying never again to is not that there'll never be a Nazi Germany, not that Nazis or people like them won't exist. Never again will we sell out our own people. Will we turn on one another? Because we're being attacked. We will group
I think
and
it was
fight.
actually more hunger. Do you know what hunger does to a person?
Yeah, I've been hungry.
Hunger makes you desperate. Hunger.
Yeah,
makes
you
It
do
doesn't.
things
It
you
doesn't allow
would never-
anyone to take your kid.
Well, they don't
Ever.
get a
Probably
lunch
will.
break at work.
You'd probably eat your friend because you were so hungry.
They did.
I'm guessing you ate
Wow.
one of your
They
friends.
did. They don't tell you all that.
No.
They ate each
I
other.
think you did.
They
I think
ate
one
each
of your
other.
friends no
They
longer
turned
is
on
with
each
them.
other. They told on each other. So you know that's what
But
never
I think
again
at one
means.
point it doesn't boil down to religion or anything. It just boils down to human, like the human raw state to keep surviving. To survive, like that kicks
I know.
in, and you don't give a fuck if that's your mom, if that's your dad. Like in Seoul,
Nope.
is it? Wait, North Korea, the one that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
That's the crazy
so
one.
mother, like kids turn against dads, dads turn
Oh,
against
yeah.
kids, just because they want a little bit more
Yes.
of the food.
Agreed.
that
Well,
they're
yeah, but
giving,
North
Greed.
Korea's
You know?
fucked
Greed.
up too.
Like
and what's
greed,
the difference? What's the difference?
you know what it is? There are human beings. There are people who would not. I would not only would I sooner die if someone was taking my kids, you know I'm dead. If someone was taking my wife, you know I'm dead.
But what if you held silent because you want that hope that you're all
I
gonna
wouldn't.
live together
Nope,
and you're all
doesn't
gonna
matter.
stick together?
Nope. Before they go anywhere,
you didn't
I
realize
die.
that they're gonna
doesn't
separate
matter.
you into a
You know,
train
and
car.
that's what the
Then
never
you're probably
again is.
dead, too.
No, but that's what the never again is that Jews turned on Jews and Jews got in line and Jews did what they were told and were destroyed. The never again is not that nobody will attack us. It's that we will not turn on each other. Slavery only happened because so many Africans were behind it. If it wasn't for
They were
slaves, it
sold
wouldn't
by-
have happened.
by their own kind too.
They
From
were
what I
they were
heard from
sold by their own
everything
kind for
that I am-
trinkets.
You know what,
yeah.
Berger? That reminds me of what Ben Carson said during his campaign when he said, that if the Jews all had guns, then it wouldn't have had happened.
If you know what, 6 million Jews died. If 1 million got together and formed a force, even without guns, they'd have been bigger than Hitler's army. But they didn't. They ratted each other. They turned on each other. They told
Yeah,
on
I
each
mean,
other.
Of course, that's not blaming them for
Oh, I blame 'em.
letting it
I
happen.
need
I
a
blame 'em.
shot.
Well,
Yeah.
To bring
No,
it
no,
back
I blame Jews
Uh.
for the Holocaust. I blame blacks for slavery going as long as it did. Because if you can't take responsibility for your actions, for your cowardiceness, then you don't understand why these things keep happening.
In Nazi Germany, there were Jews that also helped the Germans police
Yeah.
other Jews, right?
Yeah, and
Tons.
They wanted their lineage to survive.
It doesn't matter.
Their last name.
It's cowardice.
Well,
because it's putting your life
Burger,
before life.
burger.
I think
I-
at one point,
walk
bullshit
into
aside, it becomes
walk
you
into
wanna
Glendale
survive,
with
you
a
want your
megaphone and just announce all Armenians. It's your fault that the genocide happened.
Well, no.
Watch what
Let me say
happens.
this.
bro,
Wait.
bro.
Wait.
Miroslav.
Let me say this. In that case, that's a different case. With the Armenians,
that was World War
with the
I.
Armenians- no,
They
no,
were
with the
all marched
Armenians-
off to the desert.
but with the Armenians, there's some rude motherfuckers. That's all I'm gonna
Well,
say.
remember when you go to Chinatown and they use
I love
British
Zankow.
excuse
These are
for
about
I
the
it.
love
rudest of
Zankow.
all, but
This is the thing. The only
love that
reason
garlic
I'm glad
sauce.
that genocide didn't finish is because of Zankow chicken. That place is
That's
fucking
why.
phenomenal. That is the best food ever. I will put up with some asshole driving a Mercedes 90 miles an hour through a stop sign and cutting me off and trying to park in handicap when you know he isn't
And selling you cologne.
and selling me cologne and fixing my car. I'll put up with all that for Zankow chicken.
Hey,
Because
bro.
that place rules. Yeah.
2 packs, $14.
The best chicken you've ever had.
And I bet they had those yellow shirts with Zankow.
They
back
do.
home
Yeah.
or what,
And they're
you know,
great.
like, "Here, you
Well,
want
they-
Zankow
They
shirt?"
were great. But here's the thing is I will say this. Do you know why there are Armenians?
Because they mixed in with.
No. They fought back.
That's
I
true.
Thought, I thought you were going to say because they were Christian.
No, they fought back.
I thought it
They
was because
fought
they
back.
ran.
Well, they took off.
Okay,
They
hold on,
split.
hold on,
They
hold on.
fought.
Okay,
let me
but
just-
here's
Sorry, there is this concentration camp. It was called Treblinka. They fought back. They did do an uprising.
there
so
were
don't
some.
say that there were not.
There were
any.
Okay.
too many Jews that turned on each other. Now, I have family that died in the Holocaust. So when I'm saying this, I'm talking about my own family. There were too many Jews, just like in slavery. There were too many people of that exact race that were willing to turn on each other for their own self-preservance. And again, that's what never again means. It's not about other people. It's about us not fucking each
But
other
at
over.
the end of the day, like, if it were my family or your family, guess what, dude? I'm gonna get brutal and I'm gonna like find a way for my existence.
And
to
that's
I'm
what
not-
that's what it's gonna.
supersede
And
That-
that's what it
your
could.
existence.
It could
That's the
come down
difference,
to.
though.
That's just like
But that's the
human-
difference.
human-
No,
Family
not human.
war.
Not human. That's what you just said.
Family Feud.
Animalistic.
Yeah.
Yes,
animalistic.
The better version
But
of
so
it.
you understand, animalistic, not human. Human.
Humans aren't
Human.
animals.
No, let me tell you
They-
something.
no, humans
Human.
are primal.
I know,
The word
but
is primal.
There
Okay,
you go,
then you know what
primal.
though?
Primal.
But you know what? See, people want to go to that, right? Okay, so let's say, okay, fuck yeah, we're primal. L'chaim. We're primal. Now,
Hell yeah.
if one of us jumps over and rapes you, that's only primal. It's not a
I'm
big
gonna-
deal. It's who we are deep down. And so do you see what I'm saying? So we can't go to that. We've evolved past that.
I like how that's
we
a
can't
scenario
go with primal.
in, the
no,
in
no.
a basement.
Well, no, because
we're in a
simply
basement
because people
somewhere.
don't understand this.
Like-
There was a time
Like that
when
movie.
we as humans,
Yeah.
when we as humans
Yes.
would procreate regardless, like dogs.
Of course.
You'd see a woman, she was at that moment, you'd fuck her regardless, and then you'd procreate.
Well, that's what the id is. the
So
human
if
id.
we do that, if we look at that, and if we say we're human, it's what we are, we're primal, then everything has to be okay. Or we realize we evolved past that.
No,
and
no,
we
see,
moved on.
There's educated and then there's primal. So when you remove those societal factors where education
Mm-hmm.
overrules the
So then,
and
can we excuse a rapist who's uneducated? He's just
no,
primal.
No, because
He's only primal.
Because there are educated people that will be like, dude, you're like fucking primal.
know
Ah,
This
so we've
is-
moved past
this
it.
Cannot.
So we
this
moved past
cannot,
it.
This cannot survive in our society. Let's lock you up.
So as a
But
society,
we are not in those primal days.
N-
This
right?
we
isn't-
are.
I agree.
This
No.
is not
No, I
our-
Well,
agree.
Janine, the crazy
gonna-
thing is
I
that,
agree.
like,
That's why
most
you
rape
don't do
cases-
survival first. I would not. I wouldn't have Theo's
But
family
if
killed.
If it boils down
No.
to those moments where
I
it's
wouldn't.
like
No, no.
live or die,
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't
get
have Theo. No,
primal.
no.
Well,
I
we're
wouldn't have
in-
Theo's
yeah,
family killed to save my own.
But we're exactly. She's got
That's
a good
humanity.
point because we're
in a-
we're in the middle of evolution between primality and
Mhm.
civilization, wherein we're supposed to have given up. No, but you're right.
Latter
because
part.
we're supposed to have given up the primal aspects
Yes.
of like sexuality.
Yes.
Like, oh, what I'm not even
And
gonna
Burger,
go
just
there.
for that, I'll have my
But
mom make you
like the primal
pancakes.
aspects of sexuality that he's talking
Potato.
about, we're
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
have given those up. The other things, but
I'm supposed
we
to
still.
consent.
But we still have war. But we still, people talk about, over the
We're
weekend,
still so
4th of
primal.
July, 4th of
Yeah.
July,
We
100.
are- no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still are primal, and you know why I say that too? It's because okay, alcohol is legal. That makes us extremely fucking primal, okay? Because we do things when under the influence of alcohol. I mean, come on, we fight. Men will just get crazy when it comes to alcohol, and women as well. But so I still
Really
don't
nice.
agree. Like we haven't really gone past that because if we I'm kind of kind of going off on a tangent here, but
No.
alcohol will bring back that primal instinct. in
Always.
us. Always.
Always.
And the
So do
rule-
we
wait, wait.
excuse rapists?
But the rule in
No.
California too is that a lot of things people don't understand is like with Brock Turner and with rape in California we have two sections of law. One is rape, one is sexual assault.
Yeah.
And you often are called a rapist if you're charged with sexual assault.
yeah.
Sexual assault under the law, sexual assault is
I
two
like how
drunk
he's doing
people
this.
have sex.
Yeah.
Both are guilty of sexual assault.
Did you guys hear that case of that swimmer? He was like
Brock
a-
Turner.
Brock
Yeah.
Turner, yeah. So he was a swimmer. He rapes a girl behind the dumpster.
In Stanford?
And the,
Yeah.
the judge is like
6
months.
months.
You know
His
the only
life
reason.
shouldn't be ruined.
You know what
and
I'm gonna
her
tell you,
life
though?
is
No,
for,
you
like,
know what
the
I'm gonna
rest
tell you?
of her life.
You know the reason he needs to go to jail, and well, obviously be
You
killed
should
by the
still go
father.
to jail,
He should be
yeah.
killed by the father. Do you know why he
Double
needs to go?
jeopardy. We
You know
cannot
why
put
he
him
should
back
go to
in.
jail for a long goddamn time? I'll tell you one simple reason. He embarrassed her. He humiliated.
For life.
He injected her with objects as a joke, and that's why he should go to jail. Now, let me say this. That said, he should go to jail for all that. Here's the thing. If we go back to Primal, if you were like, hey, now here's the thing. How old are you? Yeah. It's
No
an open show.
comments.
Shoot it out. You
She's
can't be more than
young,
28,
ladies and
29.
gentlemen.
Yeah, she's
She's-
27, 28,
Yeah,
28,
shut
she's
the
28,
fuck
you're
up. I'm
28.
46
28.
goddamn years
She
old.
is Varial.
I'm 46 years old. I'm almost 20 years older than you. It's no big deal. But here's the thing. But here's what I'll tell you. If you took off your clothes, laid on the ground, and went and just laid there, most of us are gonna come over and fuck you. Because you know why? Because because we're primal. Now, maybe one of us, maybe all four of us, are
Jay,
even
I
attracted
would,
to
just
you.
for the record, I would wake you up and ask.
You would not. That's why you're a cunt, Theo. No. But what I'm saying is,
I have a Midwestern value.
what I'm
goddammit.
saying is though. Okay, so now watch this though. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So ingrained values, not primal. Now primal, he'd rape. He wouldn't rape you. He wouldn't be raped. He'd fuck you.
Are you sure you wouldn't get primal?
Oh, I would get primal real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's
I'll fuck
limit.
a
There's
tree.
like a
Let me tell you something.
He's done. I've
I
seen
would
him do
literally.
it.
No.
leave my
If
trees
when I
away
was
from you,
single,
man.
when I was you better watch your
You
ferns
fucked
too.
your stuffed
Watch your
animals.
ferns too.
I'll leave my cat
I used to
away
fuck
from
my
you.
stuffed animals
You
all the
did.
time. This is the thing. I want to come. I don't care what it's in.
You know, you guys just want to spread the seed.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
that. I just want to feel the cum. I just want to come, and it releases my body. Here's the thing. That's how primal it is. Fuck even procreating. My body's already gotten past that.
It just wants to
It literally
It
wants to
s-
release.
No, it wants to spread the seed.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm beyond reproduction. We've evolved beyond reproduction.
and
But-
I
but
literally-
you don't understand. Like,
I
when you
wanna
wanna
fuck.
come, that's the
No.
seed.
Janine,
No,
we're
no, but
telling
this is
you
what I'm
the
telling you.
secret of
Watch this.
man.
I want to simply.
There's
just-
no secret
I
to
don't
man.
care
There's
about
a
you getting.
secret
I don't
already.
want you to get pregnant. I want to come. I want that release. I need that energy
They
release.
want everything
Yeah.
to get pregnant.
So,
They
but
want-
watch this. Watch this though.
the
Now,
microphone is pregnant.
no, but watch this. So within that, when you look at that, the primal is always there. If you were like laying down and nothing would come of it, we'd all fuck you. Now,
Even Theo.
maybe one of
What do
us,
you mean even,
maybe
Theo?
one
Yes,
of
you
us,
would.
Of
maybe one
course.
of us is even attracted to you. That doesn't matter. You got a vagina. We would all go there because we do glory holes. We fuck fleshlights. We do
I know
whatever.
this. Pussy doesn't
So,
have a face.
It doesn't matter. Now, so when you look at that, that's how primal it is. But
The face
if
of
a
pussy.
girl passes out, if a girl passes out
Yeah, there you
and
go.
you have sex with her, that is rape.
Yes.
Now, is that person a horror, a terror to the world? I don't know. What I do know is, though, our primal feelings is to fuck. And so if we want to deal with the fact that we're primal, then we got to deal with that too. And so therefore, primal goes out the window because we've evolved past our primal actions.
So if I was like not passed out and coherent, let's just say I'm a peacock.
Yeah.
I will go for the peacock with the biggest feathers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the one that has the best dance.
I got really hairy
I
balls. I,
I
don't
can
know if
dance
that
pretty
counts.
well.
The best I can offer is ridiculously spread out.
For the most
hangy
I'm
balls.
I'm the best
Like,
dancer in this whole room.
He's the best dancer.
He
I
says
could
that.
literally.
I don't
stretch
believe
my
it.
ball sack.
I don't
So
believe
I've
it.
won a lot of
women-
dance
women's
contests, dude.
shape
Yeah.
evolution,
He is a
assuming
drummer.
They're coherent
Yeah.
and conscious and
Yeah.
they can pick their mate. Women's shape evolution because we're like, I won't.
You're
fuck
selective.
You, I won't
The
fuck
cutest
you, but I'll
part,
fuck you.
the cutest part is you think you matter in this, and that's the most adorable part. You wouldn't if you were dead. I'd still fuck you. It's who I am as a man, and as men, we won't deal with
I hope
this.
the FBI is not listening.
Then
to
let
this.
them listen.
They are. They are.
Let 'em
listening.
listen.
Listening.
What is that? What is that like defamation of a corpse or what we're like? you
No,
know,
it's
like,
you know what it is. It literally is getting one more in. It's
Necrophilia.
it's
Well,
getting one
it's-
last in.
No, I
when
think
you
it's-
want to
yeah.
crack open a cold one.
Thank you.
It's simply like it's an oxytocin. Like our brains, male brains,
Yeah.
must be
I
wired.
think women have
for
more
more
oxytocin, and,
That's
and guys have that other one, that one that makes you sleepy.
no, but guys are more
Oxycontin?
addicted. Guys are more addicted to
no,
the
someone
thing.
consult the
no,
oracle.
go.
Someone needs to consult the oracle
don't.
because
Oh,
there
you
is a
don't.
different.
All we're
voice.
saying, Janine,
just
is
said
we
the
would
last one.
we would fuck you, but we're nice guys. Okay.
Okay, which one of you guys has the biggest feathers?
I have pretty
Burger.
damn big.
Everyone knows that.
I got the smallest.
I'm a German
Cool.
Joe.
Assuming I'm coherent.
Yeah.
here.
I'm cool with it. I got the tiniest. That's all my jokes are about.
I'm
how
8.
small my cock is. you
I'm
know?
full of
8.
surprises. So
Yeah.
2.5.
I
Rock hard.
always say I've done a couple threesomes with black dudes, right? And a couple of them
Both
were
of them
most of
were
them were
black
smaller.
dudes?
Most of them were smaller. But the funniest one was one had like a 10-inch dick. And what I told him is I said, "Yeah, you're average."
whenever you got a boner,
I go, "I'm
he
a white
fainted.
dude with an 8-inch dick. I'm a hero."
Where did he put it? In
What?
your ear? In your nose?
Everywhere. I don't care. Yeah, I love cum. I love male cum.
That's very.
I like it because
primal.
it's sticky
Just put that seed anywhere.
and
right?
salty.
Sweet and salty.
Don't get salty.
Don't get salty with me, man.
Yeah,
No,
really.
but so that's the thing. And now, speaking of that, if people would realize that racism heavily stems from the hate of thinking every black dude's got a big dick. And I always said that if black dudes would just fucking pull their dick out and go, "Look, calm down, it's okay." Most of us.
Howard disproved that, by the way. And Howard Stern,
Yeah.
he had a comment like he had like there were like black dudes like big like tall guys.
I've been to jail. It's not true.
it's not
It's
true.
simple. You're in a
lot- a
room. You're
lot
in a
of-
room with a couple hundred people, butt ass naked.
Racism comes strictly from generalization.
Yeah,
Because
generalizations.
If you think like the reason why terrorist groups are so big is because we generalize Muslims.
Yeah.
Well, if we were to say definitely not all Muslims are terrorists,
Yeah.
like a small amount of you
Very
are,
small.
a lot of Muslims would actually be on our side.
Yeah.
So very
And
interesting.
eliminate that.
Yeah.
I saw a post on Imager. Someone like did a screenshot of a tweet. Like recently, ISIS did a bombing on a Muslim mosque during Ramadan.
Me and well,
And
that
and
makes
then they
sense.
were like,
Is-
they are not Muslim because they would do that. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
a
Well, let's pretend
comment-
ISIS is real.
And then
I mean, let's pretend it's not
and
George
then a
Bush.
commenter said, "Okay, so maybe ISIS isn't like real Muslims.
No.
but they still
No.
claim to be Muslims.
No.
But
Well,
still
they
claim.
do, but it's
But, like, a
basically
real
CIA
Muslim
agents.
wouldn't bomb a mosque, kill their
Yeah.
own Muslims.
Bin Laden
during
was
Ramadan,
CIA.
you know?
People don't get no.
well,
Bin
on
Laden.
Eid,
Bin
too.
Laden
It was the last
wasn't
day of
CIA.
Ramadan,
He was.
which is a big
They,
deal.
They
we
wouldn't have-
financed
ISIS would have
everything
not
he did.
I
attacked.
have an
Had they
undocumented.
He
been
worked
like
with the
legitimate
CIA
That's what
to
I'm
give him
saying.
information.
I have
Right.
an undocumented Muslim living in my house.
Oh God damn it! Your maid
Where
doesn't
is
count.
he?
And what is your address?
Okay, so
512
guys,
South
wait,
St. Louis
wait.
Street.
So we have to end. What we're, I think, I want to end on.
shit.
I want to end on these thoughts. Anton
Are we gonna shock anybody?
Alton. What's
Alton
his name?
Sterling.
Alton Sterling. Alton Sterling was, I'm guessing, and I feel truly, was killed wrongfully.
Oh,
and it
hell
is a
yeah.
problem in this country. I do understand that. Many of us understand that. Many white people, many Latin people, many Asian people, many non-black people understand that you guys are being killed 5-1. Many people are behind you and want it to stop. But unless we all join together, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Guys, tell us what you're doing, Theo.
I'm gonna be as far as shows and stuff.
No, Theo, what you're doing at the very fucking
Oh,
moment.
fuck you.
Of course, as far as
Yeah,
shows.
All right. God damn it.
We broke Theo.
Yeah.
And we finally set off
I'm
Theo.
back. I'm back. Nah, I'm back. That was just an episode. I'm gonna be playing the Bringer Club, also known as Flappers, next week.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
I like Barbara.
No, I do too.
I've become
I
a
do.
fan of hers. Yeah.
Flappers is great.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: is I was on board
Flappers
with
Claremont?
fuck 'em, and now I've really become a fan of Barbara's because simply like she does good. Someone said she was racist, and I said
No.
Barbara doesn't give a shit what
No,
color
I
you are.
I can jab
Barbara
at him
only
because I love
cares.
him.
Can you park in handicap?
I jab at him.
Can you?
I jab at
Do you
him
have
'cause
a
I love him.
disability? If you have a
Right.
disability, you're cool.
So
no,
I'm playing
but-
the main room at 10 p.m. next
Oh, hell yeah.
Thursday, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And I'm opening for Adam Hunter.
Okay, Hunter's a good guy. Yeah, MMA shit. Johnny, what you got going on?
This Saturday, July
You're making
9th,
more out of it than it is.
It's I'm putting on my stupid puppet
Yeah,
show.
you really did,
My
yeah.
stupid OK Depression
Yeah.
returns.
There you go. That's
the
more
end
real.
of the Xanax. 1836 Sunset Boulevard.
Check it
Echo
out,
Park.
people. Rolando, what you got going on, buddy?
I'll just be working on my material, and hopefully I'll
Nice.
be here again. Hopefully, I'm
What
not
do you mean?
kicked out.
You
Yeah.
will be here
I
again.
just maybe just jerking off in my apartment, maybe, but that's about it.
on camera, live on
On
YouTube.
camera, yes.
Now, Janine is going to spread out and get gang raped by the whole group. So,
That's
Janine,
exclusive.
Janine, what
on
do you
our
got going
Pornhub
on?
channel,
What I have
please.
going on? It's my cat's birthday.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nothing like
so
old
you're the
pussy.
one with the cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate my cat's birthday, man.
Hell yeah,
You're
let's
all
cele-
invited.
You know what? Let's
Yes.
do this. We should after the show just celebrate the birthday of your pussy. And I think
Her
just
name is Morticia,
Morticia. I like that.
Gothic.
but she's
You got a
black
killer
cat.
pussy. Yeah. You really.
But I call her Morty for short.
Okay, your cat's probably cool too. All I'm saying is you got a killer pussy. So okay, no, so
Can I pet it?
yeah, guys,
I
I'm
should
Burger
have done the cat.
Podcast. Remember, God damn it, beat somebody other than black people, please.
And rebel
Please
against the
try
cops.
Latinos
Yeah,
for
anyone
once. There's
else,
a
hit an
lot of
Asian.
them. There's
Hit
a lot
an
of them.
Asian. Smack a
Love
Jew.
each other.
Smack a Jew. God damn it. Spread
Just
the
love
hate.
each other.
I'm Burger.
John, what? John.